The crypto market has been in the dumps for a few solid months now. We are still in a bull trend, and this cool off is going to end sooner than many people realize. And when it does, this crypto market is going to go crazy like many people that are new to crypto have never seen before. It will be an exciting time in crypto. With that in mind, we have a special guest today, one of the top up and coming games in blockchain gaming, also known as GameFi. It is a multiplayer online battle arena like two of the most popular games in history, League of Legends and Dota 2. But it will be using the blockchain and true ownership, unlike those other two games. Welcome to the Crypto Rainn channel. If you like money in crypto and you're looking for a real investor's take on the crypto market, join the Rainmaker family by liking this video and subscribing with the all notifications bell enabled. Remember, no rain, no gain. Do note I am not a financial advisor. As such, this is not financial advice. I'm a crypto investor myself that went from thousands to millions in the past 4 years, learning about the cycles so that when it rained, I was able to harvest massive amounts of rain. I do own or plan to own most of what I talk about on this channel because I don't talk about crypto projects that I don't believe in. I've made the case in many videos that GameFi or blockchain gaming will revolutionize the gaming industry and it will sweep over like a tsunami. Many of the legacy game companies don't yet understand what is coming. When users are given the choice of true ownership and the ability to play to earn over the traditional game economies, they don't see it's going to be revolutionary. And one such game that is revolutionizing the gaming space is Fight of the Ages, who is joining us today. Let's welcome Jack, who is FOTA's Global Community Manager. Jack, can you hear me okay?
Yes, very clearly. Hello, everyone.
Perfect.
Nice to come to the Crypto Grand channel. I'm very glad to be here today to introduce about Photo Metaverse. And I will have some demonstrations about our game and to help you understand what we are doing right now inside our game.
Love it. I love it. Behind the scenes, this is one of the top talked about games by a lot of the VCs and other connections I know, and we've been eagerly awaiting this. So I appreciate you making the time to join our audience and share with the audience more about FOTA. I'm a big fan of Dota 2. I like the MOBA Battlefield, but of course I like, Dota is on Steam, and Steam has what's called trap value, where you don't really own the items that you get. And so I'm really excited for a top AAA level game with true ownership and play to earn be able to come into that space that I already know and love.
Yes, exactly. The market right now with the traditional game is booming at the moment for the online game players. However, they lack of the ownership and they lack of the finance aspect inside their game. That's why we want to introduce Photo Metaverse. Because with Photo, we still want people to enjoy the game, enjoy the entertaining. However, they can also earn the money from the game. That's why we bring out our project so that on the online players around the world they can join in to play our game and explore the metaverse inside Photo.
Yeah, could you share with the audience maybe how the team behind FOTA decided to make it and decide to make Fight of the Ages?
Yes. So every project they have a story, they have a history behind it, right? So
Hmm.
um, for myself, I am a global community manager. I have been with Photo since the beginning of the design. So actually, I and our teams are the game lover, and all around the world, everybody loves game, right? However, they stuck with the concept that somebody, when they play the game, they invest inside those game with the items, the heroes. However, those items will be stuck forever in the game, not belong to them, right?
Yep.
So when they finish the game and they move to another game, all of the memory, all of the item will be stuck on the own platform. That is why we want to solve this problem, and that's why we want to introduce a new mechanism based on the blockchains and NFT. So we come up with I say that the philosophy when we design FOTA, we focus on the ownership, and the second thing is the virtual economic inside FOTA. So for the ownership, the true ownership, we will allow people to buy heroes, items, skin, and even more in that we will have the photo land as a kind of land NFT. And it's especially that people they can store all of the items inside their blockchain wallet. That is our concept. More for the economics, we want to create a virtual economy inside our game because we understand that uh, a game platform is not only for entertaining. We can implement the real world economy inside our game so that when people they join in, they can earn the money, they can it can become their day job. That is our concept for the economy. So the whole story of the true ownership, the economy that's compiled to create, give us the inspirations to create photo metaverse.
Fantastic. I want to share with the audience really quick a few things, and then you have some items that, if it's okay, I'd love for you to share. But I
Yeah,
want to share with them the Twitter, and you can't see it right now, but the audience can. And this
yeah,
is the post that you did just 14 hours ago. Take a
exactly.
look with our Tigris Hero movement. And this is the kind of gameplay that we've been looking for in crypto. And it's exciting. You know, the running is super smooth, the environment is gorgeous. Obviously, they just have him running in place right now just to show the movement. And then I'm going to show some of these heroes coming out. And this is a video that you guys put out back in November
Yeah,
with the countdown
exactly.
that I love very much. So they get a feel for that, as well as well, that one is not queued. Perfect. That gives them a little bit of a feel for the heroes, the quality of graphics that we've all been waiting for, and the team behind FOTA. Could you share with us a little bit more about your backgrounds in gaming and game development? Your background meaning the team behind FOTA.
Yes. Okay. So at the moment, on our website, we only introduce 4 members. However, for our core team, we actually reach about 30 people right now. So I will share of some informations about the core team. So for our CEO, he is uh, Mr. Đức. So his nickname is Ray. Many people they call him Ray. So he is an entrepreneur. He has been in the market since 2016, so that is a very long time. Previously, he worked for Delion, and he established a media company. Moreover, he helped us to manage and uh, execute our roadmap because that we need leadership so that he can help us to implement the new technology. Moreover, we have our CTO, Mr. Rainn Nguyễn. Actually, right now he is in New Zealand at the moment. In previously, he is actually I must say that he is the talent from Microsoft. He used to work for Microsoft, yes, and we have him inside our team so that he can help us to integrate the Microsoft Mesh and the mixed reality from Microsoft.
Yeah, I
So
saw that. One of the
yeah.
big things that FOTA does is Microsoft Mesh. But could you explain to the audience what Microsoft Mesh does?
Okay, so to understand about why we implement the Microsoft Mesh and mixed reality technology, you need to understand about how our game work and our mechanism. So first, because in our game we apply the metaverse, right? So we will allow people to join in our game not only for playing game, but for also for communications, for chatting, for talking with each other, and also that they experience the 3D dimensions, right? So if we build a communication platform, it will take a lot of time. However, Microsoft, they have a solutions. Uh, I would say that a social platform. They call it the Microsoft Mesh. So the Microsoft Mesh is a social platform that allow people to communicate inside the metaverse. That's why we integrate the Microsoft Mesh with the mixed reality. So the mixed reality technologies is the HoloLens 2. That is what we are doing right now with our prototype.
So if I could summarize, so say they're characters that they could get these characters and they could get different skins and different items for them. They could then take one of those characters to the metaverse within FOTA, where
Exactly.
then Microsoft Mesh helps them communicate, where they could be that character and run around and they could voice chat with
Yeah,
people in the metaverse that are close to them, right? So more
exactly.
of a like bigger environment for that rather than the MOBA part,
Yeah,
so they can go and play maybe 5 versus 5 in MOBA like tournament style or just a game, or they can go over to maybe the environment and they could interact with other people there and they could wear whatever skins they want from the different characters that they've collected or earned or purchased, right? Am I
e-
summarizing well?
exactly. That's right.
That is really freaking amazing.
Yes,
So I love it. I love it. Yeah, rather than trying to develop your own voice technology, just integrating Microsoft that's already out there.
yes, that's right. It will be quicker for us to integrate because for the metaverse, it is very hard to implement uh, those technology because we can create the image, we can create the 3D dimensions, we can create the story for it. However, for the hardware, will take a lot of time to develop. That's why we cooperate with Microsoft because they already have the experience to create the device for the metaverse, such as the HoloLens 2.
That's awesome. Um, now you had some stuff. If I would love it if you share your screen and share some of the stuff that you were sharing with me earlier with the
Okay.
audience about how this is going to work.
Okay, so first I will share a screen about I would say about the MR technology. Okay,
Okay.
because for the MR technologies, it is very special right now. You will never see it anywhere else because um, for even the device for the MR is still in the early stage of development, and we already received I would say that a prototype of the HoloLens. So we will introduce and we will show you that how the game will plays on the metaverse. Okay.
Your work can feel.
All right. We can't see your screen yet. We can hear some things.
Okay. I will share the screen right now.
Perfect.
Okay. Can
Awesome.
you can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the video that we record from record by our CTO, Mr. Rainn. He's used the HoloLens 2 device to record it.
So he's got two of the different characters in augmented reality that he's recorded and captured there. That's pretty cool.
Yes. I will explain a little bit about the MR technology because on everybody you already know about the AR technology, right? So what is the difference between the MR and AR technology? So for the VR, for the AR technology, it will combine the virtual and the real life, right? However, you will need a handset device so that you can control everything by that handset, right? So
Right.
the MR technology, they don't use no handset. they still merge between the reality and the virtual. However, they don't use the handset because on the lens, on the device, they will have a sensor around it. So that will track your hand. You can totally use your hand to control everything inside. That's why that's why you see that our CTO with the Ryan Nguyen, he can use his hand to zoom the characters. And in the futures, when we finish the product, you can see that the control they will in front of your face right here, so that you can use your hand to control everything by your hand only, and you don't need the handset. That is the difference between the MR and AR technology.
Interesting. Cool. Now, so will it be someday that we play the game like that? That maybe we run into our friend and we play a match and we're one hero and they're another one? Is that?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. That will look like. Um, for example, when you and your friend want to play photo with each other, right? And you have a HoloLens 2 device, right? You can
Yeah.
find you can find a surface. Okay, for example, a table. Okay, you can clean the table. Then the projector on the lens that will track the surface, so that it will set up a surface. So you can put the hero on side that surface and you control them. That is,
That
yeah, that
that's
is
gonna
how
be
the AMR
crazy.
technology work.
That is crazy. So I think the audience can understand why so many people have been excited about this game and why like traditional games aren't getting it. Blockchain and ownership is part of what's happening, but there's a lot of innovation in gaming as well, and it's totally on the GameFi and blockchain gaming side. And so some of these legacy systems like Steam are going to be caught off guard. I shared with the audience the other day, an updated article on how Steam is kicking off everything that has NFTs on it and blockchain gaming, and they're big time missing the boat. But that's a, a lot of times that's what happens with technology. Like IBM had every capability to develop its own operating systems. Instead, Microsoft came out of nowhere and became a huge thing. One day, bigger than IBM.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
like, yeah, sometimes the really big boats miss it. They're not nimble enough as this new technology emerges, and we're seeing that firsthand with companies like Steam just not understanding the power of true ownership and thinking that they can shut it down by not allowing NFTs on their platforms, and what they're going to do is just get replaced and become irrelevant in the next 10 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why we have a missions to, I would say that, to for a mass adoptions of the NFT into the game, so that everybody they will understand how they use the NFT and how that they can immerse themselves inside the metaverse with the NFT. So we will change the people in Steam so that they can understand how powerful the NFT can be.
Yeah, they clearly aren't getting it now. If you're in the audience, if you haven't already, could you make it rain on that like button? That does help us get grow over time and get more strategic relationships, which does allow us to do more giveaways over time. So if you haven't already, hit that like button. It really helps us out.
Yeah.
So exciting! Now FOTA is has a token that will be released in the coming month to 2 months. What could you tell us about the use of case of the token, or just kind of what's going on with the token? Because in my channel, we are crypto investors ourselves, and we're looking for good investments.
Yes. So you know that I mentioned is about a virtual economies, right? So every economies they must have a currency. So also inside the photon economy, so we have a token. It will be called a FOTA. So in our roadmap, we plan to introduce our photo token in the end of February. However, due to the bad market, due to the war, that's why we delay it until the end of this month, about
Okay.
March. Yeah, so that is our plan for the moment. And I have a special news for you that we not only do the IDO, but we will also do the IEO at the same time.
Nice. Cool.
Yes,
So
this is
be
the
on.
first place ever. Yeah.
Are you able to say which centralized exchange it'll be launched on?
I would say that it is very confidential. However,
Okay.
I guarantee that it is a big one.
Yeah, this game has got a lot of traction, and there's a lot of anticipation for it. So the
Yeah.
token itself will be used for like the marketplace, kind of like the Sand token is used for the sandbox, where you'll use it to buy and sell NFTs, and it will become essentially the currency in the game. Is that pretty much the use case for the token?
Yes.
Okay.
For our token, we have some use case here. So first, for a currency, it is able to purchase in trade, right? So we will allow
Yeah.
people to purchase the hero, purchase item, purchase a skin via the photo token. Moreover, the currency will be used on our marketplace so that people can they can trade everything via the photo token. Moreover, for our reward system, we also use the FOTA, but um, inside our game, uh, for the reward, when people they play the game, they will have a reward, right? We
Yeah.
will we will record those rewards in the BUSD, in the BUSD. However, when they withdraw the reward, it will automatically convert into the FOTA.
Okay. So they
So
can have it held in a stable coin, but when they go to pull it out, it will convert it into photo tokens.
yeah, exactly. So why we are doing this? Because if we pay the people by the photo token, and if we have a bad market, so those token they will crash down, right? And nobody wants that to be happen. So that's why we record our reward in the BUSD, so it will be very stable. And when
Interesting.
people, yeah, and so that people they have their choice to withdraw the money at every time they want. So when the bad market, when the market have bad situations and they want to withdraw at that low price and they want to hold it for many time, so that is their choice. So that is why we record the reward in the BUSD.
That is, yeah, I'm really curious to see how that comes together. That's cool. I haven't seen anybody else do that. That's the first time I've heard that. So, yeah, thanks for breaking the news here. Um,
Okay.
Jack, we really appreciate your time and for you joining us. Any other thing that you want to mention before we wrap?
Yes. So um, I have some pictures about our in-game that I want to share to everybody.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Yes, that is a very the most interesting part of today. So here is some pictures about our game. I will share my screen again. Okay. Okay. So here, um, okay. So you can see my pictures.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's is the world map. People, our gameplay we will have two mode. The first one is the PvE, and the second one is the PvP. Actually, those two modes are very familiar with gamer around the world. So we still implement those strategy inside our game. So first about the world map, we will have three worlds houses, and you can say that three realms. The first is the nightmare, the second is the greenland, and the third one is the earth. So players they can join in to do the missions on those land and receive the reward and the experience point to level up their heroes and their item. However, in the futures, we have a plan to extend into more worlds, not only three worlds, because this is the entire universe, right? So we can extend as much as possible. So this is about uh, the world map here. I have another pictures. So when people they join into the world map, they can see that there is about 10 questions, 10 missions inside a map. And when they finish it, what they receive first is about the experience point. And next, they will receive the reward in the BUSD, as I said before, right? So that is for about the PVE. So what about the PvP? Here we have for our PvP, we also have three mode. The one is the duet, the second one is the arena, and the last one is the campaign. The last one will be the tournament. Can also call it the campaign. So what is the difference for the duet? People that can play one versus one. However, we will use the auto matching algorithm so that people they can find the same rank and same level layer to fight with the for the arena. You can also play the one versus one. However, if you want to play with your friend, despite that they have the higher level than you, however, you still want to play with them. That is how we allow people to play in the arena. Moreover, people can create a group with 5 versus 5 so that you can establish a group and you can play with your friend. And lastly, we have the tournament. So what is the tournament? So you know that right now we have the esport championship for the gameplay, right? For the game around the world,
Hmm.
right? So we also bring it inside our game, which means that in the quarterly or in the yearly, we will have some special event for our gamer so that they can join in to prove that how powerful and how strong they are in the metaverse. And moreover, we can find out who will be the championship of the FOTA universe. So that is the tournament, and we will have a very big pool prize for the winners. And on of the match, they will be live streamed on the internet, especially on YouTube and on Twitch. That is why we have the tournament.
That's cool. Thank you. Yeah.
I will have the last video for you so that you can understand how will the PVE happen. Okay, can you see my screen clearly?
Yeah, we see that. Yeah, we see it great.
Okay, so this is the PVE that you will establish a team so that you can fight with the boss. So that this is how the PVE will look like.
Okay.
Yes. Um, Yesterday you see a pictures, a post from our Twitter, right, about the game. So that is will be for yes. So that visual will be used for the MR technology.
Yeah. This is awesome. Well, I think that gives the audience a great sneak peek at FOTA and what FOTA is all about. Thank you, Jack, for joining us.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. I'm very excited that today I can show up and give you more informations and detailed informations about what photo is cooking right now. And we hope that at the end of this month, we will see you joining into our game. And just one small information is that actually right now we already released the beta testing version. And
Wow.
yes, that's right. We will be in our team. We will be in the Dubai for about 14 match. So we will allow people to play our game on the Metacon.
That's fantastic. So it's going to be out. The game's going to be ready to play pretty quickly then.
Exactly, that's right. Because we want our game to be introduced at the same time at the token release, so that people they can use the token, they let play the game immediately with the
Yeah.
NFT also. Yeah.
That is awesome because I know myself and probably a lot of my community members were looking for games that we can actually play that are maybe a lot more interesting than Axie Infinity.
Exactly. You will find out soon.
Great. Thanks so much, Jack. We appreciate you joining us. In the audience, you can level up your crypto game by joining the Rainmakers community. Rainmakers we're like the Navy SEALs of crypto. Navy SEALs are highly trained, highly informed on ways to analyze the situation and outperform the average person. If that feels what you are looking for, join us. So whether you're here for life-changing money, some of you I know are here for wife-changing money, or for that Lamborghini, you are better prepared to realize those goals. So strap in. These next few months are going to be very hot. It will feel bumpy at times, as you've seen the last couple months. will feel scary, but like any rocket ship going to the moon, this is exactly what you feel, and I think the rainstorms are coming, and I can't wait. Remember, no rain, no gains. This wrap is for you, my Rainmaker family.
Came into the space chasing all of the gains, chasing the pumps and all of the hype trains. But like in life, buy before you're good. Was told to buy when it was boring, like a rainmaker should. Or buy when it's down, don't chase the boats that I miss. Cause I'll always make the time in mind. I sit the one out cause I'm patient like that, and I'll wait for the right time. I'll sell when it's high, I'll buy when it's low. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm just a rainmaker running the show. Calculated investments, I don't lead with my heart. Principles are simple, they're leaving a mark. Buy when it's boring, just gotta be smart. I sell when it's hype, like all the channels they pump it. That's when I was selling, go parabolic then dump it. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm a rainmaker, making my own start. I'm with the future, learning the past. Makes it time fly by, years going so fast. The game plan is mine, I'll own it now. When I reach the top, haters asking me how. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck. The time is never better, the time like the present. This next 5 years is a gift and it's feeling like heaven. I'm committed to learn, to study and to know that nothing comes easy, but with knowledge the gain show. Sinking out this run, cause soon will come a bear market. Learning and growing, and when it's slow will be the target. Naysayers come out, Bitcoin is dead. The massive decreases can get to your head. I'm sinking around, the time is better. I'm strong like that, I'll let the others be fretters. 2 years time, the ball will bring back the gains. That makes it worth the effort, cause here comes the rain. So let's go rainmakers, let's make it all happen. Let go of the hate, let the haters be crapping. I'm here for 5 years, let's do this together. The time is right, the time could be better. They call me rich, they call me smart. I'm a rainmaker, making my own start. I'm with the future, learning the past. Makes it time fly by, years going so fast. This game plan is mine, I'll own it now. When I reach the top, haters asking me how. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck. Haters be hating, the time to slow down. Addressing what they say when I'm wearing my crown. They're chasing green candles like someone who was new. I got a vision that was bigger, helping me to push through. I'm still human and sometimes it is rough. And that's what makes me special, simply I stay tough. Cause I'm a rainmaker, investments I love. And I follow what I learn, not relying on luck.